Record the file, so we should have all that good.
Wait, did Haruko change characters? Oh, okay, fascinating. So we'll, that's interesting. I don't know, maybe Testament has like a particularly good matchup against Nagoriyuki. As we talked about earlier, Haruko, she is competent with so many characters at tournament level, so like, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe there's just something I don't know. She's getting in there, making it work.
All right, Haruko did switch over to her tried and true Testament, which, you know, people I've heard like, yo, this is a bad matchup for Nago, yo, this is a bad matchup for Testament. Very dynamic bipolar because, again, these two have very different win cons. Haruko going back to her true main, as it were, to try and play this long zoning game. Because once Nago gets to high blood, all of a sudden his huge normals have to contend with Grave Reapers.
Yep. And then, of course, obviously, Testament 6P, probably the best 6P in the game, able to contest a lot of Nagoriyuki's stronger neutral options in a way that maybe Brisket fails to a little bit.
Quite true, quite true. We have some drop combos here. AnchoredPrince down to level 2 blood gauge. Just fades back with the Fukio. Somehow finds the range. That's a very common pattern for him, actually. Double Fukio back and then forward. And there it is. He's up 2-1. Or, no, that was the set, wasn't it? 3-1. We lost the score updating. He's popping off. AnchoredPrince, top 4 now.
Yeah.
Over Haruko.
They are standing up and seem pretty convinced.
I would count that one. Yeah, no, we got a little.
I'll let him have it.
Sorry about that stream. Our OBS crashed, so we had to reboot it. Luckily, the players went back to character select to switch characters and then let the intros rock, so we were able to jump back in pretty much immediately. Now I believe we should be going. I think we're in top 4 set. Yeah, we are set in top 4. So on winner's side of top 4,
We thought it was 2-1. Oh. I didn't know you were allowed to do that.
Listen, I too would say I'm done fighting Nago. Fuck this.
It happens all the time in Smash Brothers, baby.
Are you corrupting my FGC people?
No. To clarify, I'm not even talking about the players. I'm just saying people getting up mid-set, it's like a classic.
That's a Smash thing? Okay, a Smash thing.
So, Haruko forfeits the next game. She just sort of reads the writing on the wall or has something going on with herself and says, this is my limit, this is as far as I go today. AnchoredPrince, you get it. So, something weird and a miss. That's a little unfortunate, but players do have the right to say, I've had enough.
Yeah.
They can withdraw at any moment for any reason. And, you know, in fairness, too, Prince was looking quite dominant.
I was going to say, for what it's worth for me, if I decide I'm going to withdraw, I usually just do it by just doing 45 Volcanic Vipers in a row. just make my opponent feel bad on the way out at least.
Well, my friends, we now have our top 4 set in winner's side. It is Voltion versus Pip Gaming, which Pip was actually able to take a set off of Voltion. I believe this would have been either, I think it was an Anime Sunday that we did.
I believe it, and that feels like a really hard matchup for Faust. Just straight up, it feels like Chip can get in at any point in time.
Okay, so Pip has recently gotten like his first win over Voltion in bracket, but then Voltion quickly say, all right, you had your game. I gave it to you. I'm taking the tournament. Good night. And now, you know, that's our winners finalists.
And then Column.
And AnchoredPrince. It's going to be Happy Chaos versus Nagoriyuki.
Famously a really bad matchup for Nagoriyuki.
But I mean, you know, with how Column wants to block and how AnchoredPrince likes to run offense. The thing is, those will be like 8 perfects. Because it's just going to happen. Both players are just going to let the other. Their defense is so far behind on their offense, so their offense is astronomically good by virtue of them as players, as well as virtue of the characters that they play. I mean, they've talked about it before. It's like, yo, literally, we just had like 5 perfects in a row. It traded.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane between those two. But we're at Pip and Voltion sitting down now for winner's final. I'm going to pull up some data on these two. Voltion looking like he's in great shape right now. If he can get into winner's side of Grands, then that means that it's going to be just that much easier for him to close out the league that I think for a while we've all sort of expected him to take comfortably, but it's been a little tighter than we anticipated in the months leading into it.
Yeah, and this is another one that's hard for me to decide who to root for just because, like, obviously, I'm a huge Pip Gaming fan.
Yeah.
I love watching Pip Gaming. I love watching Pip game all over everybody. That being said, Voltion, obviously, like, one of the top players in Colorado. Really good dude, also, like, holds events, does all the sorts of that stuff too, pillar of the community, etc., etc. That's the problem with the Colorado fighting game community, man.
Everybody's a hero.
We get to top 8, and I'm like, I like all of you.
Let's go, both players.
Yeah, like, you bunch of jerks. Why are you also, like, good to the community? Why can't anyone here be a butthole?
We kicked all them out.
I know. We have a really nice scene, and it's amazing, except for when I need to be rude to someone.
If anything, the rudest people here are us, the TOs. At least me. I snap at everybody. I don't mean it, but.
And that's why our events run on time.
Someone's got to put their foot down. Over 16 sets played between these two. Pip has taken a single one, and that was just a few weeks ago. So it's a 94% win rate for Voltion going into this. To say he's a heavy favorite, not only just to win the whole bracket, but also in the head-to-head matchup would be an understatement, to put it lightly.
But it has happened in the past, and Pip is, again, an incredibly strong, creative player. You really just don't know what Pip gonna do. You just can't know what Pip is gonna do at any given time. Like, again, earlier, we saw that hammer get golfed away, a thing that I didn't even know was on the table, but it sure was. All right, running in again. Oh, we got a blue wild assault, managing to get a huge amount of plus frames there. But Voltion managing to get a little bit of Rekka pressure going. Good press out from Pip. Really solid defense from both sides. Both just checking each other. No, ooh, and there it is, Rekka low. Yo, sick confirms, sick confirms. What in the? Okay, a lot of damage. What happened to Chip? Mix, mix, mix. We got the knockdown into the corner. Not going to take the wall break. Yep, guard crush. Probably going to string into B. Yep, blue wild assault for plus frames. Voltion, though, getting the jump out. Yep, keeps the Rekka pressure going. Oh, and the beautiful fast Roman cancel to get a sneaky little overhead. Gets Trumpet. And we've got Chip with a backup squad. Gets the command grab. Enough to take round one.
Long round one there as well, lasting about 50 seconds. A little over 50 seconds, actually.
The defense on both of these players right now is really tremendous. Pip is like playing super low risk in neutral in a way I really, really like. Also just kind of a little uncharacteristically, but it seems to be working. Maybe they've just done their homework, really thought like, okay, if I'm going to deal with Voltion, I got to play super cautious in neutral and then pop off like a weirdo once I'm in.
Well, that's like the dynamic of fighting against Chip, right? Whereas most characters get comfortably whiff some of their normals and have time to recover. Chip is a master of the whiff punish because of his insane movement speed to close the gap.
Yeah, he can be on top of you in close slashing from half screen, and yeah, exactly, just a snap.
Deflect shield, but that's the other thing about deflect shield as well, is that it feels like people have looked at the mechanic and gone, well, if I do this string, I'm in again. Because it's only active for that first hit. Voltion takes a clean round one in game one. So.
And Pip managing to make it take a lot longer in neutral, but not really able to get their own offense super well established, which against Voltion going to be very hard, especially because you have to respect that DP at the same time, right? You got to respect those 7 frames. Oh, we got another. Oh, huge counter hit with the 5H.
But no big conversion. Voltion sitting here with plenty of life, has Pip in the Akizeme world. YRC is going to work out for Pip. He's going to swallow the trumpet.
Oh, and Volt's got full wild assault.
Nice whip punish. That was clean. Overhead's going to catch the run up from Voltion. He's going to burst into a bomb that he's somehow able to block. That was some ninjutsu, all right. Now Faust pulls out his own magic. Meteors into bomb. He sees that it's not going to work, and Voltion spends all of his meter just to safely get to the ground. Deflect shield. Punish. A little overextension there. Greedy by Voltion. All right, half a burst to Voltion's name. So Wild Assault is on the table for his options. He gets the combo. Fully converts as well with the counter hit as well as the crouching state. Empty low. Nope, double overhead.
Ooh.
I got hit too.
Yeah, manages to hit on the second one. No Oki off the wall break, but it's Chip, so he's basically on top of you. Ooh, great counter poke.
What a jump over as well on that stab. Volteon should be summoning the boys. Charging this Rasengan.
Bringing the boys, bringing the noise. Launching them to the moon.
Welcome to our yard. Heard you had milkshakes.
Oh, and the 2P check, the Faust classic. We round start respectfully here. Oh, and the 6K.
But we wake up disrespectfully.
Yeah, the 6K not gonna land, not this patch.
First thing we do in the morning is press a button, the alarm. What a jump on that one. Volteon's been the only person all day that has seen through that.
All right, super wall break. Volteon gonna get a shmix afterwards. Not enough resources for reversal. Might go for the run-up close slash. There it is.
He does, in fact, do that. Keeps it tight. He's got positive bonus. All he needs to do is play the long game. Just run it, crank that risk gauge so that eventually the next hit is going to be devastating. Pip finds the right moment to YRC, and he's going to spend all of his burst gauge to run up with some wild assaults. Oh my god, wild yellow. The yellow RC was able to deal with the command throw. Wild assault for Volteon. Despite being down, he goes up 2-0.
And Volteon very quickly showing everyone again why he's kind of the favorite to win this thing, right? Like, you can never count Volteon out, no matter, like, even if it looks like something's going bad, it could actually, a lot of people will say some shit like, the sun was in my eyes, I didn't have lunch, you know, something like that. Volteon says, I didn't have lunch, I'm like, damn, man, you should get some lunch. Like, I know he means it, that's the thing. Like, the lunch power down is real on this man, and he brought the lunch today.
No, he's been taking care of himself.
Oh, yeah, he's got that huge lunch. We got the stream runner holding up bags.
Where's my food, dude? I could use some. I'll get mine eventually. Winner's final. Volteon up 2-0. Just needs to close out this set. Then he'll be sitting in winner's side at Grand as if he's claiming the destiny that never slipped away from him.
Yeah. Like he never left it all.
It was the training arc he had to go on, right? That, you know, bit of dramatic tension of, well, we have to have the hero lose a few encounters. But not against the big bad, right? He didn't die. He just lost. All right, we got the Ion toss. Plenty of madness on the screen. Baits out the Beta Blade. Blocks the cross-up as well. Good defense from Pip. Wild assault for the full extension. All right, nice anti over that 5K, but the burst puts him in the corner.
Ooh, J2K connects. Mix.
Dodges the YRC, are you kidding me?
Who are you YRCing? Who? I'm up here. Who are you YRCing? I'm over here.
Volteon now one more mix. The run-up tap does to secure the set. One more is all he needs.
Love that little otter. Get him, buddy.
Summon no jutsu.
We got plus frames run up. Good 5K anti-air. Gets the big confirm to the teleport. Even gets a snack on the way, bro.
Take it for the road, right? Pip looking in a great spot right now, but he's had this much of a lead before, and all Volteon is needed is this positioning. Catches a jump. Crawls underneath the close slash. Good block on the cross-up low. Volteon not falling for the teleport shenanigans, regardless if it's strike or throw. Kake Bunch.
All right.
Pip not like this. He just blocks. Volteon gets out. 5K for the convert. Not quite enough. Plenty of chip damage there. Pip trying to find the option. He goes for a throw, but Volteon's already on the move. The overhead is it. 3-0 in winner's final for Volteon, and really, yesterday was not today.
Yeah, making that matchup look hard for Pip. You know, making that matchup look impossible. Really just closing the distance instantly, getting those plus frames, being in there, and like every time Pip would get something going, it just seems like Volteon had the right call. And it was never DP, right? It was never Beta Blade. It was never Beta Blade.
It was never Beta Blade.
That's the thing. He has Beta Blade. He literally never represented it. And that was the right call.
Yep. It absolutely is. Because like the thing is, when you're dealing with a character that has not only just like the access to the universal strike throw, but also a command throw, beta or any sort of dragon punch loses some of that value because you could pick that option. They do have an option that does cover it and still keeps their offense going. So the RPS gets a little skewed, heavily more so in favor of the attacker with that command throw option. So Volteon puts that one away. He's really only DP happy when he's running from full screen.
Yeah.
He's like, ooh.
But yeah, like not trying to take those, not forcing those situations, and just being willing to try and go for like fuzzy jump, fuzzy super jump, the occasional backdash, but really not overdoing backdash either. I think that's the other crazy thing, right? Is like chip backdash is so privileged. It is so good. Is it the best one?
Sin might have an argument.
Sin now, yeah. Sin last patch had like the worst one, and now they're like, hey man,
it's a war crime.
We're sorry. We're sorry about what we did to your backdash last patch. That's on us. That's our mistake, man. And this patch, they're like, okay, we made it messed up again. You're welcome. We got you.
We got you, friend. Sorry.
We heard you had a normal backdash. What a tragedy.
What an absolute travesty for a character. He's a gear, man. That's not a human backdash.
Oh, his backdash was so bad last patch. Even if Sin is an ugly character to be good because of cancelable DP.
Oh, my
still,
Lord.
man. Honestly, my biggest problem right now with Sin, he's like the main cheater character, and I don't know why. Like, people who are using macros and scripts just love Sin, and I think it's because, like, the clean hit on Tyrant Barrel, maybe, or, like,
that's fair.
Just one-button DP is really strong for him.
I don't know. Maybe they're all just degenerate like that. They're like, this is a great character to troll with.
Yeah.
You know, like, this character is just infuriating the fight.
You know
That's what
what?
I'm after. I'm not after the victory. I'm after the mental damage. I want you to quit this game when I'm done with
It
you.
used to be Ram, so that makes sense. Yeah, that adds up. God, I remember original, just first month or so, checking replays and seeing a Ram Lethal that's doing back throw at 30 frames per second perfectly, just alternating between regular block and back throw perfectly at 30 frames. Just incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Much like our loser semifinal is going to be here. AnchoredPrince finally getting into a top 4 at one of our larger events, I think. He's always been one of our strong players out here, but he's sort of been gate-kept from time to time by some of the other representatives in our stacked top 8s, right? Like Yinja, who we didn't even get to see in the rest of the top 8 after he went down to losers from winners quarterfinal.
Right.
Hatsu, Bigger Bag, Haruko, Pit, Voltion, Havoc Noah, Column. He's usually run into some of those players and has gone down earlier, but now here he is performing here at the most important tournament to close out our year, I think. Because from here, it's the holiday tournament. It's going to be the cold days for everybody, and so we're going to see how everything is heating up.
Speaking of cold days, thank you again to Colorado Sake. That is wonderful stuff. And on a cold night, that hit nice.
It's going to go dummy. It's going to go dummy. I'll tell you that right now. Right now, I've been sipping on that one. I made the mistake of saying every time Redeemer DPs, I'm going to take a sip.
Oh, wait, you're going to die.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to die,
I almost did.
Yeah.
I just built up my tolerance. Now, these two have played about 5 tournament sets.
And I'm guessing they all went to Column.
Indeed, they did.
Yeah, this matchup is really rough,
Now,
man.
that being said, the last time they played in a bracket setting was in July, which would have been before Season 3.
Yeah.
So this is the first time that AnchoredPrince with the Season 3 Nagoriyuki's had to face down Column's Happy Chaos. And this is a Nagoriyuki that can steal rounds. I love the color 3 on him. That red has been the color I chose when I ran that character.
It's like Shadow the Hedgehog, but actually cool. I love it. It's so sick.
All right, AnchoredPrince going to say, get out of here with that. He gets a counter hit. The close slash drops. He's going to contain. And there it is, right? Column not having the right defensive answers for Nagoriyuki at times.
Chance time. Chance time. Ooh.
Goes for the universal blood-sucking universe. I really used universe twice in that sentence. I just forgot where does the universe go? But then I realized it begins and ends.
Everywhere. Yeah, that's the idea. Ooh, run up low, manages to get something going.
Tag him, Deus Ex Machina. Gonna protect yourselves with the block. After all, Nagoriyuki, he is on Happy Chaos's leash the entire story.
Saddest shit I ever seen. Oh my gosh, Beyblade's under gets a little pickup from the other side. Can he take advantage of it?
He will so far.
Blood filling up a little quick though, needs that super. Does not go for the super wall break.
No, he was looking for that burst and just wanted to stick the wall immediately to deny Colin that opportunity. And here's the thing, Wild Assault for Nagoriyuki is the white color, which means it has iframes.
Starting on frame 9.
Frame 9, and at a round start, sometimes that's all you need to get that hit.
Yeah, so few. A lot of buttons in this game that are faster buttons are frame 9 to 11. Like they are like Soul 6H, for example, can be stuffed by White Wild Assault, stuff like that.
Now AnchoredPrince, despite that perfect round for himself, I told you we'd be seeing about 8 of them. We're already down 1. He's gonna burst there, but that forward Fukio might have sent him into burst. And it does, that's gonna cost him the set. At least game 1 of the set, I should say. He laughs about it. How could such an innocent lad play such an evil character?
I don't know. As a soul main, who can say?
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
6P.
Ooh, a beautiful 6P, but not getting any pressure going off of it.
AnchoredPrince just honestly missing a few of these confirms, but a beautiful backdash from Column. The delayed burst from AnchoredPrince. He knows when Column likes to read those bursts. Tons of damage here, and in fact, he doesn't get the wall break.
Oh.
6 heavy slash is enough. I like that AnchoredPrince is so aware of, no, this is my win con. I don't want you to go through the wall. I want you on the ground.
Yep. Happy Chaos in particular is the character where, like, a lot of times if you can kill him in one more touch, yeah, don't break the wall. Keep him
2
there.
heavy slash, the backdash. He's not able to get the OS for the close slash to come out and cover. And now, he ricochets one way, goes the other way, but now AnchoredPrince has to do something that Nago main probably doesn't like doing, and that's block.
Especially when it's the slump mix, right? Slump mix feels so bad.
They do.
All right, the Oki is stay over there. A reasonable Oki decision, I'd say.
Do not approach Nago. He's got a sword. I have a gun. Why would I approach a sword?
Oh no, he's approaching. The hand baited.
And baited immediately. The first moment that Prince, again, that anxiety on defense, like, oh shit, it's Happy Chaos. I don't want to block this. And Column knows on that. He preys on that fear, devouring it like a demon. Close slash gets intercepted.
Oh, and a whiff DP 1-2 by
too many
Anchor.
throws coming out. AnchoredPrince is expecting Column to play a little more passively. What in the hell happened?
And yeah, AnchoredPrince whiffing DP 1 and 2 immediately, leaving him in a really rough blood situation right from round start. He's been at about 2 bars this whole
But the back throw, however, backdash, he chases the backdash.
Gets the close slash OS going through the wall. Blood no longer going to be a problem.
And now he's got some gross mix-ups coming. He can close out the round here. Gold burst, but there's no punish available. And not only that, he burns!
And it's too much blood!
AnchoredPrince, his worst opponent is honestly himself. It has been his subpar blood gauge management.
It was, yeah, the whiff DP 1 and 2 at round start ended up just totally costing that round. And like, even if he had just noticed, like, oh, they've backed up, don't do DP2 follow-up, he might not have burst there. Like,
well,
if I remember
correctly, the DP2 follow-up doesn't add on more blood gauge. Like, once you come into DP, you get the set blood gauge. It doesn't matter if you do the follow-up or not.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, so in that case, even worse then. Dang.
I mean, it was the Fukyo forward, right? Like, he gone to get his offense started, but he had to stop, so he wasn't able to chip down Happy Chaos with his sword, drain some blood on block. Like, everything got stopped there. So honestly, Column with a clutch gold burst, just able to relieve that situation.
Really smart play.
Yeah, no, again, AnchoredPrince, honestly, if he wants to get in this upper echelon, he needs to tame the madness of his Nagori Yuki. Save going crazy for once he sunk his teeth into it. The burst, respects the bullets, catches a backdash with the target combo. And now look at this, he's keeping everything tighter. He's just flailing, trying to find the right button to hit. Keeps Column in this corner. Strike, strike, strike. The backdash, though, perfectly timed from Column, and there it is again. AnchoredPrince just not playing tight enough. He is literally bleeding himself to death. Backdash, Column all of a sudden just completely aware of everything Prince wants to do. Prince, he over-relies on that blood-sucking universe to control the blood gauge for him instead of just managing it himself, finding the moments to play conservatively. He tries to do something, deflect shield pushes Column off him, but it's Happy Chaos, the gun's on you. And AnchoredPrince, wake up close slash. Can't help but think that might have been a super that just came out as an even better option. Please super, thank you.
Yep.
All right, now his blood gauge is low enough. Column has gold burst. He has full tension gauge as well. So AnchoredPrince, I need you to try and check this. While the soul gets the plus on block. There's the low. He's able to steal the round just by virtue of the mix-up. Fist bump in the air. AnchoredPrince feels good to steal that. Oh, big blade.
And the far slash combo picks up.
There's that second low. He gets the OTG. Does not time his pressure correctly to deal with Column's backdashing. Column just goes for some sort of reset. Gold burst, or blue burst rather. And now Naga has to play this slow, and you can see Prince trying to play conservatively, but he just eats a bullet to the face. And with his guts and health so low now, could be the end of his Akizeme finals run.
That's it. No!
One more guess.
Commentating so hard, man.
Has to hold FD through all of this. So many bullets. Colin trying to let him hang himself. He sees the YRC. Kills him. The Prince, always a good sport. Instantly ready to just chat about the set, just try and talk about the situations, trying to glean what he can learn from it, explaining his own reasoning there, but it's a beautiful thing to see. It's a very well-deserved performance from AnchoredPrince. It's nice to see him get this deep into a bracket, beating up some people along the way.
Someone I'm really excited to see do well in this scene too. Just like always brings such a great attitude to the game, to the Discord, everything, right? Like brings a lot of fun, brings a lot of energy, like understands his character's pretty screwy right now and is like has a good spirit, is fun about it, you know, that kind of thing. Like you have to be the certain kind of person to play a top tier and like have fun with it and like have everyone not hate you, right?
There's a he genuinely likes the character and he loves it. I remember I actually played him in the mirror match when he first came out. This was back in season 2. I barely won that set 3-2, but I was like, yo, your Naga is so good. It's so wild and crazy. Like, he really expresses everything about who he is as a person through that character. I know we all hate strong characters. That seems to be the thing of the FGC. This character could do everything. Screw them. I hate it. They should be able to do absolutely nothing. Why can they do that?
I think Nagoriyuki should start the round and die instantly. I think that'd be sick for me for a season.
That makes for a boring game, honestly. It's fun to see strong characters go out and do their thing.
But yeah, AnchoredPrince, really good showing today. Glad to see him get that far. Yeah, cool dude, great part of the scene, just like everybody today. Again, legitimately, I would hang out with anyone in this top 8. It's ridiculous.
Pip Gaming now, and Colin, we're going to be our losers final. Winner of this has to go up against Voltion. I know if you're Voltion, you are most likely rooting for Pip.
Yeah, right, that's the thing.
I mean, you fought Colin earlier, it was a sweaty set. Colin took you down at the last monthly. Pip, you've had his number for pretty much the entirety of this game's existence.
Oh, and the gold burst whiffs. Normally -2 and safe on block, but on whiff, it's anyone's ball game.
Yeah, right, and Pip actually able to get something going right now. He takes Colin down here in round 1.
Pip, gaming.
He games. But so does Colin. Seemed like something a little weird happened right there. There just seemed an unusual break in Colin's flow.
Yeah, gets the concentrate into gun pull on the wall. Oh, far slash.
All right, now I told you all about some lopsided set counts. Colin certainly has that advantage over Pip. Over 15 sets played, it's an 81% win rate for Colin.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. But we have to see, right? There's been some crazy upsets and things like that happening today. We've seen some cool runs for players that otherwise go down a little earlier, so who knows where we're going to go here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Baits the burst, Pip not biting. Mini fouls to keep the offense going, and the back throw incident for Colin. Pip not tight enough. Tap does, good block for Pip. Has to hold. Oh, the whiff punish from Colin. Goes for something that works.
Goes for a confirm. The wild assault scaling. Okay.
All right. All right. Pip's got the glasses on now. Tied his hair back. He's trying to see each individual frame.
Pip gaming has ended. Pip serious is now.
Pip business is in.
Pip business.
Here comes the low. Colin starting off strong, but there's that burst. This is why they buffed it. Keep the offense. Pip trying to wake up with either, or stand up either to take a throw or to mash with 5P. Goes to the wall for it.
Boy, howdy do they. Taking about 45% on the way. Double overhead is blocked, but Column's pressure just never ends.
Pip's life will, in fact, end, however. As we're going in round 2, Pip already having burst back. Chaos doing so many hits in his combos with the bullets that he's able to build up burst quickly for the opponent. Okay, breaking the wall with this. No, we're taking him off the wall. Trying to extend our damage as hard as we can. I like that.
Yeah, try and make it a one-touch situation. especially against Happy Chaos, right? You want to get as much as you can.
Now again, though, I wonder if Pip should have gone for a Wild Soul to get the hard knockdown, because then you could have forced a mix-up in this round instead of this situation right here.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if Wild Assault maybe with that extension wouldn't have worked, but gets it anyway. Good teleport, good teleport.
Judgment from above. As if he was a lightning bolt cast by Zeus himself. Strikes column
What
down.
a confirm off the air-to-air JK. Gets the corner.
And there we go, perfectly spacing away to avoid the thrust from Faust. Not able to get the whip punish, but a back throw incident for Pip now.
Puts him back into the corner. Mini Faust, little man got his back. Oh, and the burst into Curse, and that's all it takes. Get a hearse. Going through the wall. Maybe. Yes, close enough.
Close enough. Almost any combo that you get with Abdicate is going to end a wall break just with the immense corner carry the character possesses. And in the hands of Column, he's able to stitch it together. Baits the burst finally. Pip down 2-0. It's looking like Pip's Akizeme run in his Akibar Arcade League. It's about to come crashing down.
What a run, though. Definitely, like, especially for Faust, right? Like, Faust is not a character people expect to see this far along.
Pip is that caliber of player, however, and I do have to say, losing the first and second place to get third, it's a true third finish.
That's a true third finish, yeah.
But we have to see. Colin is going to get this knockdown, get the round with it. 7 letters. Pip has to have something start here. He gets a big counter hit. Gonna run the offense, catches Colin trying to wake up with some sort of wiggle.
What a meaty 5K. Good grief. I didn't even know you could meaty that 5K. Good grief. Mix, mix, mix. Again, not going for the wall break, opting to say, no, Happy Chaos, you block one more mix. Doesn't confirm it. Oh, that'll do, though.
That will indeed do. Pip gets his own perfect back. Trying to stay on just a little bit longer. Does not want his run to end here. He would love one more chance at winning the finals league. He's put so much work into everything he's done. However, Colin came out here about a year ago. For Mile High Burst, he's been a dominant force since. He finally won a monthly over Voltion. And he's trying to carry that momentum in. He wants his chance. He wants to take the regional.
And that's going to be his chance. He gets it. 3-0 Column.
Pip ends the run going 0-6 against 2 of his biggest bracket demons. It just not in the cards today. Something about perhaps the matchup, something about his own play, something about his preparation, how he felt as a person. It's so hard to say, but make no mistake, he is a fantastic player who's made deep runs into majors, and he is an all-around amazing person and someone I'm very happy to have as part of Colorado's scene. I mean, people always say like, oh man, this local's 30 minutes away, it's so far. Pip drives an hour and a half from Wyoming. He crosses state lines. He is that dedicated. I don't think he's even stayed at a hotel. I think he's made this drive every day. He's built different.
Built different. Built different. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. Go to your go to locals. Go to your locals. Hey, go to your locals. I know we say it a lot in the FGC. Hey, go to your locals.
I have seen many a cursed thing happen with online play. Someone's internet goes down. Someone has their computer freeze up, and they have to do a round start, like fixed situation for it. You have Hackerman attacks and Guilty Gear Strive from time to time playing in that online community. There's a little hiccup right there that costs you a combo or whatever like that. That shit doesn't happen offline. Yes, offline has its own couple worries and things like that, right? There's travel time to consider. There's the expenses you take. Because, you know, if you go out for an event, you probably got to buy lunch or dinner at some point for yourself. If you're not bringing a snack, there's a, you know, you're spending gas money to go to it. But you get an unparalleled experience just playing in person on something a lot more consistent than what the internet, no matter what the netcode is built, offers you. And not only that, sitting alone at home is all well and good, but sitting amongst here, live out in this crowd, feeling the energies people look on and cheering, and also, that is the magic of the community.
Also, you meet other players that are perhaps like about your skill level or stronger than you that you can ask questions to and stuff like that. And you form those relationships that are so important in the FGC. Like, look, it's important to grind out those first to 3 sets, right? Like, it is important. That is what tournament is. But you can learn so much if you run a first to, you know, 20, a first to 25 or something against someone who's like way better than you, and you don't get to do that online, generally speaking. And like, you can get somebody that you run that long set with, and you can like talk in a Discord. You can discuss what was going on. Instead of losing 25 in a row, you can go, hey man, I'm eating this thing over and over again. What am I doing wrong? And since we all want the Colorado scene to be the strongest scene in the world, they'll just be like, yeah, here's what you need to do to beat that.
I came on
100%.
out to this scene after I got into fighting games after a breakup that was very hard on me. I learned Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, one of the first new player tournament that I ever entered into after grinding 100 hours in training mode with Kai Kisuke. Dragon Ball was coming out. I prepared for that. Once I found the scene out here, I found friends I never thought I would have again. I found a community that took me in, and I said, I want to be a part of this. And all of a sudden, I'm the one putting a lot of this shit together.
Yeah.
I'm making sure that there's an archive of VODs and everything like that, and it takes a lot of time for me, but it's something I love doing. It gives me purpose in my life that has helped me fight through my own depression. And my friends, I hope that you can all find something as powerful and important as that for you. It is Grand Finals. Bad Moon's own Voltion fighting down Column. This is it. This is the collision course, a rematch of the most recent monthly. Voltion, once again in peak form. Column, though, has never looked cleaner, never looked more dominant.
And we're going to see, like, because what are the big adaptations from the last set, right? Voltion's got to be more careful with YRC, has to be more careful with Burst for sure, because clearly Column was sniping it, Column was looking for it. On the other side, though, I don't know what Column's adaptation.
Oh, the adaptation is get hit. Blue RC, Voltion just waits it all out. 2 bullets left, he's going to get to 4. Somehow Voltion is reading all these throws correctly. Cross up, but it's a little slow with the guard crush. And now he's out of everything. He's out of all of his resources. Concentration bullets. He has to do this raw, but Happy Chaos is blessed with some great buttons. Voltion gets through with his. RC, Column, patient enough to wait for the last moment before he bursts. Now Voltion needs one more hit, but Column is going to make this so difficult. But Voltion clutch enough to find it.
Early burst, but understandable. Don't want to have to deal with Happy Chaos. And
I mean, that combo's going to be 50% in a wall break.
And a wall break, yeah, absolutely.
Hard knockdown here for Voltion. He's not giving Column an inch at all. He's trying to put Column underneath his own pressure. Deflect shield ends it for Voltion. And now Column earns a mix off of it. One of 2 good uses of deflect shield so far. Voltion just more than content to sit here with Curse. He says, listen, if I move, I'm going to lose more likely. You need to come here and mix me. Column says, all right. But remember, you asked for this.
Throwing out the YRC doesn't get baited for it. Oh no, no big confirms.
YRC, but Column gets greedy with his own backdash. Voltion stabilized with the red Roman cancel, goes up game 1. Stoic, stone cold face. Son of Bethesda director Hines.
Voltion having like having some small thoughts, but like clearly feeling pretty good about how it went. Column trying to think a little harder, figure out something else to change up. Do the 2S pressure to get it started.
Goes for a shimmy. Voltion though didn't go for a throw take, he went for backdash, and so that means that Column doesn't get anything too crazy. Shoves. Voltion able to burst. Again, Column no resources. Voltion a little too passive, did not try to interrupt the bullet reload. JD enough plus frames, I guess, to deal with Column's attempt to anti-air him.
Get him, boys! Through the
Me,
wall
myself, and I.
Look at the knockdown. Ooh.
Not enough meter. Column tries to send a Hail Mary 2D, but Voltion suffocating. The crowd on Column's side, it sounds like I don't blame him. He's got a lovable face, and you always want to root for the underdog no matter how well he's performed recently.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is it's Column's been trying to get some faster buttons to outspeed, but like chip stuff, right? How are you ever going to outspeed chip buttons? However, this damage, yeesh, get cursed, get wall broken, good style, and take like 80%.
Voltion took a big risk with that Dragon Punch, and here's Column baiting it perfectly. The YRC goes through Column, waiting for that gun to come out so that Column can't block. There are no baits when the gun is out. But the blue RC on Wake Up, catching Voltion's backdash. It's a little bit of a screwy situation here. Voltion weathering the storm, refills concentration. Just backs off, reapplies curse, gets some bullets in the gun, blocks the cross up. 1 bullet left, Voltion backdashes. He's able to whip punish here as well. Wow. Immaculate play, but there it is, 5K.
Whiffs the meaty just a little bit and gets a milestone. We're 1-1 on rounds. Oh, immediately gets the 2K 2D, but Beta Blade working out this time.
2S cancels into 2, heavy slash on whiff. He tries to go for a greedy extension. Column not afraid to presses button on blocks.
Oh, finally gets the shimmy.
Catches backdash. I like these approaches from Column. He's recognizing that Volteon is trying to be a little flighty as he approaches, so he says, slow down. Where are you going?
Yeah, Volteon switching a lot from the like lower risk universal system level defensive mechanics like YRC and being more willing to represent things like Beta Blade.
What a block on that overhead, but the throw comes through. You have to tech that or avoid it somehow. We have a grand finals on our hand. It's 1-1. After 2 blowout sets back to back, Volteon and Column are showing each other that they stand just a little taller than everyone else.
Yeah, and I feel like Volteon just like is really showing that as a like fundamental level Guilty Gear player, Volteon just doesn't have any like huge gaps that I can, at least that I can find. Like there's just no real blatant holes in his game plan to exploit at all.
Right, you look at someone like Pip and he goes, all right, his defense might be a little shaky, kind of likes the match, maybe should frame trap. If you look at AnchoredPrince, he goes, all right, he goes a little ham with Nago, perhaps I should just wait, let him burn through his blood and kill him for it. Column, you know, he's got a backdash on wake up habit.
Yeah, Volteon's like, what am I gonna do, block him and get mixed? Great. What does that do for me?
Gets the low, big damage here. Has the wild assault for a hard knockdown. Fully charges it too. One more mix. Stay same side. With a 2S from Column, this is big damage.
What a 2S YOLO.
Oh, he didn't have a follow-up there. I'm a little surprised. YRC baited. Volteon scared as well. It's that same situation that you mentioned before, right? Like he had to adjust it from the first set. Here it is back. Tale as old as time. RNG shot catches. Curse applied. Looking for that burst. Mistimes the throw. Volteon now all of a sudden in a great spot to take this round. J2K. Column able to block and burst out. Volteon waiting. He's got curse applied. Respects the shimmy, but eats the low. With punish, RC to stabilize. Should be a corner-to-corner combo. Drops it. Column with the mash. Curse applied. Volteon holding on. Again, he's trying to let Column approach. With punishes. Perfectly timed. That was a checkmate situation last patch. Volteon with a big hit. He's able to steal the round.
Way! No way, dude! What a maneuver, Jesus!
Somehow steals that round. Column trying to close it out. His buttons come out as whiffs and counter hits.
Oh, that has to be, yeah, Column's got to just ignore that happened. Column has to say, forget this, and is just going in. Correctly done.
Applies curse. Goes for a little setup here, containing Volteon with the tracking bullets. 2 bullets in the gun. He blocks the tap dust. Has to hold. 1 more in the chamber. He wiggles finally. Column just keeps it real. Tag him. Same setup. Throw. That's enough.
Yeah.
Column up 2-1 with a perfect.
Yeah, good answer there. Like, don't let that shake you, right? Because if you let that shake you, if you think about what just happened, you can't play for 3 rounds. You gotta just get in there and say, like, I'm just doing my stuff.
Volteon tries to get the anti-air 5P, instead finds himself cornered. Already wall splat, hard knockdown. Column looking immaculate this grand finals. Now do remember, if Volteon does lose a set, it means that it is grand finals reset. They have to play another first to 3. So very much in Volteon's favor. He has time to try to make adjustments.
Yep.
But you know, you'd rather just not play the set. It feels good to win the first one.
Yeah. Everyone gets to go have a drink early. It's a wonderful time. Yeah. Ooh.
Guy just Column mashing something. Does not finish the combo. Blue RC, the shimmy! Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Absolutely ungrabbable situation. Just the stuff. However, immediately starting the pressure, forcing the blocks. Beta Blade.
Beta Blade catch the backdash as well with a command throw.
Command throw, close slash again.
Trying to contain him, he gets hit. But Column, he's trying to look for Volteon to burst or something like that. Gets hit instead. Summon the boys. Kakabuchi no Jinza. Volteon trying to ascend. He is no mere Chunin. He wants to become Hokage.
Wow, and the run up close slash. Has Volt gone for a single just run up throw after super wall break?
Because he understands that Column, if he does that, Column's backdash that he cannot stop him from doing is going to work.
Yeah, and like, that's the thing, is like, It feels wild to me that you would do anything other than block in that situation because we're so sure at this point, you know?
But no, that's the strength about Colin, right? He has that confidence to go, listen, I'm never doing it. I see that you're going to change your floor chart because you think I'm going to care about what you do. I don't. Backdash. Big damage here, but he's got no bullets. So he has to reload the gun here. But he still gets a wall break.
Of course he does.
Volteon in dire straits. The cross up after the jump in. Colin steals around and was all Volteon's momentum. That's why he does it. That's why he wiggles.
Yep.
He wouldn't have won. He wouldn't have got that if he just blocked. Now, sends Volteon through the wall. Had no resources to hard knockdown, so we're back to neutral. Contains Volteon. Volteon ready for the throw, however. Oh. Counter hit. PRC. Colin about to reset bracket.
And that's a reset, so we got one last one here for you, folks. And this is going to be it. This is going to be the one that decides it. And
Volteon earning himself that winner side advantage, so he's not the one who had to win 2 sets in a row. He needs one.
So yeah, we have a 1-1 between these players now. One final set to decide it.
And honestly, it's still anyone's game and win all 5 games. And really, it's just who is able to deal with the other's offense that much better. Danger time for Colin is a threat. 2D is going to win out on the war. Colin trying to poke with 6-slash. Volteon smartly low profiles it. Hard knockdown. Spending the tension gauge instead of the burst gauge for this as well. So he's committing the positive bonus is going to regenerate a little slower than the burst gauge would have. There it is again, just run up meaty. Beta Blade catches him. But the backdash again. Tap dust through the wall.
100 meter though on Volteon's side, and we know this dude loves to do a super RC on a day.
He slows down, but Colin somehow was able to avoid the situation. The Rekka hit pushes him just out of range. The blue RC doesn't reach but the Colin's button does. Now Volteon, after a Hail Mary, has to deal with this honestly. Colin tries to shimmy. Volteon,
no more
run up.
No more
2K whips. Colin gets the punish. Heroic effort by Volteon, but just not enough. Felt like Volteon thought that his super was going to hit from full screen instead of RCing. Beta Blade baited. Colin now. Every single read on Volteon finally cracking on defense. He's been correct on the deflect shield. Able to stem the aggression, but Colin with the bullets able to close the gap.
Ooh, yeah. Volteon's going to need to make some serious adjustments going forward, or this is going to close out. Yeah, needs to turn it around somehow. Yeah, like look, this expression is not that of someone who's feeling great right now.
Colin up 1-0 on a 4-round winning streak. Beta Blade from Volteon. Recognize that Colin thought that there was going to be pressure that he was running and not offense. A pressure, not a combo.
Yep.
Gets a throw at the very end there. Takes a cheeky regeneration of resources, baits out a burst that isn't there. 2D. But his combo doesn't fully confirm. Danger time is a factor for Colin.
Oh, and the JD confirmed.
This works. The burst is out.
Burst is out, yep.
2 heavy slash on whiff, able to catch. Volteon though.
Negative penalty.
Colin committed too much to backdashing. Now he loses all of the burst gauge that he had as well as his tension. And considering this season has so much to do, wake up back throw. Volteon mistimed his meaty. Now he's in this terrifying situation. He's able to. He just had a block, but he wanted to throw something out, it seems. Could have been a flub DP, could have been a 2K poke. Wanted to race. Colin just in complete control right now. Volteon seeing it all slip away.
Yeah, Volteon really struggling to get something going in neutral, and again, this matchup's so important. Yeah, because Colin just using resources to escape and build space.
The burst bait as well. Colin is in a groove right now.
Yeah, Colin's feeling it. And reminder, if you just showed up for Grand Finals, Volteon is the person who sent Colin to losers earlier. Yeah, so
yes.
Like, this is a huge adaptation from Colin. Colin's really just getting a game plan together and getting a neutral plan together that's working. And a lot of it's up back JS, and it looks like Volteon's starting to look for it.
Man throw comes out, which I'm surprised Colin, or rather Volteon, doesn't really represent that more because it is a great tool for calling out backdashes as well. Like, it's going to be two of the things that Colin likes to do on wake up. Reversal back throw and reversal back dash. He gets a perfect immediately. Volteon making some adjustment here, but could just have been a data round for Colin. He loses the round start opening. Volteon trying to claim what he has been training for the past several months.
Wow, and the JP air-to-air stuffing J2K, unbelievable.
Volteon holds on to his burst. The Wild Silt is going to let Colin run more offense with a hard knockdown. Chooses to go full screen, says, come to me. Approach me. Volteon content to be zoned. Not wiggling either. Colin is trying to find something impatient for Volteon, but Volteon recognizing that it has been his choices. It has been him blinking in the eyes of Colin's death's glare that has been costing him. He's able to close the gap there, full super.
Not quite enough, but we do have a good knockdown. Run up close slash again.
Times the meaty correctly. Colin trying to go for a back throw, I imagine, and Volteon not allowing it. He gets himself on the board.
This is how it starts. Yeah, Colin immediately with the adjustment though, not content to sit full screen anymore, realizes I gotta mix this dude. This
gotta
guy's
mix this dude, and he's able to chase the jump out as well from the clone. Air throws Volteon out of the corner. We find ourselves back in it. Overhead. Volteon finally burst, but I feel like that's a commitment way too late.
Reversal hit gets eaten up by the clone for a very clean punish.
Colin at tournament point. Volteon playing the slower while his burst is down. Backdash gets caught by a bullet. Colin out of resources. Gonna get two more here. Again, he's just trying to do setups that don't allow Volteon to play. Non-interactivity. Multiple lows. Does it again. PRC. Immediate overhead. There's the throw. Colin just needs one more mix-up. Volteon backdashes. He goes for the throw again. Deflect shield. That is it. Very humbly, Volteon nods. Offers the fist bump, and Colin
take it, Akizeme. Congratulations to Colin. Oh man, the smile, the little bit of confusion. I just did that, huh? I just won this?
He just won the LCQ bracket yesterday and the True League finals today.
Yeah.
Back to back. He has double dipped into both prize pools.
A good weekend for Colin.
A great weekend
for
for
Colin. A great
Colin.
weekend for Colin. And a great weekend for fighting games here at Akihabara Arcade in Denver, Colorado. If you haven't been out here before, please swing by at some point. It is a fantastic. Let's give us a, yeah, there's a Bones out here. We're also just.
That's the address. You see it.
Check it out.
Come out. We beg of thee, please. All I'm asking for you, my good friends, is to please come out. That's all I want you to do. I'm no ventriloquist. You see my lips moving.
And again, thank you to all our sponsors today. If we want to do a quick read
Junk
through.
Food Custom Arcades. Colin is probably going to be asking for a Happy Chaos hitbox design as his trophy for winning the Akihabara Arcade League.
Ooh, gross.
Alamo Draft House for getting us some drink tickets as well as surprise pool money. Colorado Sake for letting me drink as I'm on the broadcast hanging out with some delicious booze. They're located on Larimer Street. Check out all their product. They donate to the prize pool as well. Level 7 Games, another family-owned business out here in Colorado. Locations all over Colorado, like in the Denver area, Federal Heights nearby. Classic retro games, TCG games like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and Yu-Gi-Oh! They're an awesome place. I love going out there. I need to make it out there again soon.
Last time I went out there, they just gave me a shirt when I bought a game. They're just like, yeah, it's a day where we give people shirts when they buy games. I'm like, that's like great, man. Thanks. I was just going to buy Sam's show, but this is cool too.
This is very cool as well. Moon Marauders as well. They're a little local community that you can get involved with. They got a Discord server for you to get in touch with so you can help improve at fighting games. And of course, home, Akihabara Arcade, the home of the FGC. Brandon, the owner, has dedicated this whole place to our community and to giving us the best goddamn venue in the country. I'm going to say it.
And it's getting better somehow. It keeps getting better. I remember when we only had one room, and now we have like
three.
This place, it's like it started as like a part of a strip mall, and we're just slowly consuming the rest.
Havoc Noah going to do a little presentation of sorts for the top 3. You do that. I'll do the presentation and talk to Colin about his junk food stuff.
And thank you so much. Thank you for having me for commentary. It's been a delight, as always. Love doing this. Love Guilty Gear. Love being out here.
Love having you here with us.
The scene. That's going to do it for me. And I think, is that it for this stream?
No, it is not, because
No.
my friends, if you've been watching Akihabara Arcade 2, we have Street Fighter 6 happening over there, and guess what? It's about to come here as we're going to give you all the top 8 for their Akihabara Arcade finals. Stay tuned, my friends. We are not done yet. We have the biggest game in Colorado as of the moment, showing down for the finals of the league itself. I am CD Mangaka of the Mile High Burst crew, signing off. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. We'll see you at the next local.
Beast mode, baby! All right.